Hello friends, this is Nadine and welcome to Widely Reading. Thanks for stopping by. I am doing the Big Book Summer Challenge, and this is a challenge hosted by Sue Jackson at Sue Jackson DE and also co-hosted by Melinda at A Web of Stories. And this challenge is perfect for a mood reader like me who has trouble committing to anything. And so this is great because all it asks of you of me, is to read one 400 plus page book over the summer, 3 months. And of course, ideally you'd read more, but the bar is low and I think I can do it. So I have pulled out 6 books from my shelves. So I'm hitting all these from the TBR, which is another little goal I have to read more of my TBR. And I'm going to talk about them in the order in which I'm likely to read them. And so the first one is science fiction. It's Adrian Tchaikovsky's Children of Memory. And this is a, what do you call a 4-book series? Not a quad something. It's a tetralogy. That's the word. It's a tetralogy and very well known. I love the first 2, so first choice. Next is another series that I want to work on, and this is the second called Moon Witch Spider King. The first one was called Black Leopard Red Wolf, and I think that's kind of the name of the whole series. And this is fantasy set in ancient Africa. And what I liked about the first one especially was the character of the witch. And she was absolutely the queen of insult. If nothing else, it was entertaining to just listen to her insult the main character a lot. But I was delighted to find out that the second book is actually the same story from the witch's point of view. So yay for this one. And it is, I guess you would call it dense. There's a lot that's happening, but it really, the pace moves along really quickly, although the writing is intense, but in a really good way. I feel like I'm not doing this justice. When I read it, I'll do a little better. Another book, actually 2 books. I've been wanting to read a book by Kim Stanley Robinson for a long time, so it's another science fiction writer. And I have Ministry for the Future and New York 2140. And they are both climate change books. This one in an underwater New York City, and this one more generally about climate change. And he's an author I've been really interested in. He seems to only write big chunkers, so that's why it's taken me a while to get to him. If you've read any Kim Stanley Robinson, if you have any recommendations, let me know. So the next is another history, and this is The Cathedral by Ben Hopkins. And this is kind of a Ken Follett type book in that it takes place over centuries. And in this case, it's over 2 centuries in the building of a cathedral and looks at a huge cast of characters over those 200 years. And this one sounds really juicy to me, trying to see if there's anything in the back. From the New York Times Book Review, a clever, even postmodern, commentary on the ironies of history. Sounds good. And now last of all, and probably least likely, but it's a nonfiction, and so I just wanted to pull it out. And it's history, obviously. Inventing the Renaissance, The Myth of a Golden Age by Ada Palmer. And not only does it sound juicy in its own right, but I really have great respect for Ada Palmer for her four-book, another tetralogy, 4-book science fiction series called Terra Ignota, which is really big brain science fiction that could only be written by, and I don't think I mentioned this, that she is a professor at the University of Chicago and specializing, I believe, in medieval and Renaissance history. And she really puts all that knowledge to good use in Terra Ignota. Someday I may do a video on it because it's just huge. Philosophy, culture, just all kinds of stuff. So that is, those are my plans for Big Book Summer. Let me know if you have any plans for Big Book Summer and or anything that you're reading about. I would love to hear about it. So take care, everybody, and enjoy your reading.